Hey everyone, this is Carrie Champion, the host of Naked Sports.
The all-new 2025 Nissan Armada Pro 4X provides freedom. Freedom to explore, to go wherever you want, with your whole crew and all your toys. With a twin-turbo V6 engine, 8,500 pounds of towing capacity, and seating for 8, this unshakable fortress of a vehicle is built to take you on your next adventure. Drive the all-new 2025 Nissan Armada today. Learn more at nissanusa.com. Intelligent four-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
Amber's drawings might be...
You have to promise not to freak out.
You're not an evil person just because you drew pictures.
Amber drew that?
What in the...
Sketch. In theaters now. Get your tickets at angel.com/sketch.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Hi there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. A exchange student from the Czech Republic flew 5,000 miles for one reason, to surprise her best friend at her friend's graduation. Katerina spent 1 year in the U.S. and made friend with Katera, who said, "We're very close and she feels like my older sister. I was so glad I was able to have her move in with me for 9 months. Secretly coordinated with Katera's boyfriend to work on the surprise. She showed up with a sign that said, 'Flew across the world to see you graduate.' How awesome is that? Good news, we caught your pig. Police in Massachusetts used some crackers to catch a pet pig that was running loose through town. The PD said on social media that the pig named Pooah, P-O-O-A-H, had ambushed it and taken itself on a self-guided tour of Orleans. Sergeant Cronin said the pig showed some serious chops on the run, but they were indeed able to get the pig to come home with the help of some crackers. It's one of those tropes episodes. What do you got, Johnny? I got a world record. A domino tower measuring over 33 feet tall broke the world record. Lily assembled a team of domino building experts at the National Building Museum in Washington, D.C. They spent 5 days assembling a domino tower. It measured 33 feet, 2.74 inches tall, breaking the previous record of 32 feet, 10.8 inches. So what do you do after spending 5 days assembling a domino tower, which measures 33 feet, 2.74 inches? Of course, obviously, you throw a stuffed squirrel toy at the top and you watch the whole thing collapse. That's fun, I guess. A farmer in Kansas had an idea. He wanted to give his wife an anniversary gift, but it was going to take 8 months and 65 million wheat seeds. Jesse and Sarah were celebrating their 20th. He started planting this thing like last October. He planted 2 colors of wheat and waited. Eventually, the wheat grew, and it spelled out a message, Jesse plus Sarah, 20 years. Jesse told KAKE, "I knew it would make her smile. That was kind of the whole goal, to get the little grit out of her that I like." In case you're curious, the words were in a red chaff wheat with a lighter variety serving as the background. The message was about 1 mile long and a half-mile wide. People have a lot more time than I have.
What if everything you've been taught about happiness is wrong? We chase careers, approval, more stuff, hoping it'll finally make us feel fulfilled, but it never sticks. What if happiness isn't out there, but already inside you, just waiting to be unlocked? Discover the book, The Happiness Experiment. Every person has a unique happiness type, and when you understand yours, everything shifts. You'll stop chasing and start creating joy on your own terms. Discover your happiness type with a free happiness type assessment. Go to myhappinnesstype.com. That's myhappinnesstype.com. It takes just a minute and it might change your life. Then grab your copy of The Happiness Experiment at Books A Million. This isn't just a book, it's a practical framework, a journey inward. It's a tool to help you reconnect with the happiness that's been waiting inside you all along. Pick up The Happiness Experiment and start your happiness experiment today.
Amber's drawings might be...
You have to promise not to freak out.
You're not an evil person just because you drew pictures.
Amber drew that?
What in the...
Sketch. In theaters now. Get your tickets at angel.com/sketch.
Life's messy. We're talking spills, stains, pets, and kids. But with Anabae, you never have to stress about messes again. At WashableSofas.com, discover Anabae sofas, the only fully machine-washable sofas inside and out, starting at just $699. Made with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics. That means fewer stains and more peace of mind. Designed for real life, our sofas feature changeable fabric covers, allowing you to refresh your style anytime. Need flexibility? Our modular design lets you rearrange your sofa effortlessly. Perfect for cozy apartments or spacious homes. Plus, they're earth-friendly and built to last. That's why over 200,000 happy customers have made the switch. Upgrade your space today. Visit washablesofas.com now and bring home a sofa made for life. That's washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Good news about your teeth. You know those pesky wisdom teeth that everybody have taken out? A new discovery has found that wisdom teeth contain a unique form of human stem cells that can be harvested and used to regrow bone, heart tissue, and even neurons. You see, wisdom teeth contain a soft center of tissue called dental pulp that helps to keep those pesky wisdom teeth alive. The pulp contains immature cells, which a team of scientists at the University of the Basque Country in Spain, where, first of all, if I lived in the Basque Country, I would not be a scientist. I would just be hanging out. Have you been there? It's awesome. It is beautiful. So I applaud these scientists doubly so, because they have transformed the cells into several different kinds of cells. Almost all humans are born with wisdom teeth. They're often removed in the teenage years when little DNA damage has taken place, making them really malleable and safe for use by the scientists. Now, how would this work? Your wisdom teeth would be removed, and you would put them in a kit offered by a company, the tooth placed on dry ice, rushed to a lab where the pulp would be extracted and preserved as a potentially life-changing form of cellular insurance. Now, this isn't for someone else. This is for you. So you don't have to worry about donor cells. The cells would go back to you, assuming it was covered by your dental insurance plan. Now, that's a whole other conversation. So those are probably 4.5 good news stories today. Talk to your insurance company. I'm sure they'll totally get what I was talking about there, and you have an awesome day.
Welcome to Alligator Alcatraz, a new podcast from Caloroga Shark Media. They built a detention center in the Florida Everglades to separate families and break spirits. Surrounded it with alligators, figured that'd be the end of it. What they didn't count on was Tommy Esperanza, a quiet maintenance worker who turned their bureaucratic nightmare into something extraordinary. While corrupt politicians profited from human suffering and incompetent officials created disasters with PowerPoint presentations, Tommy built an underground network that reunited families, exposed massive fraud, and brought down a congressman. Where the gators were smarter than the guards, families fought back against systematic cruelty, and one man proved that wisdom beats authority every single time. Alligator Alcatraz, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Patrick Gutfield, and Ballot is the political podcast that covers the daily madness in Washington. If you're into stories about guys who cheat at golf, might be in the Epstein files, and can't stay out of the headlines, yeah, we cover that. And of course, we also sometimes talk about the president. Ballot is smart, funny, and out every weekday. Search Ballot and hit follow, because politics should come with a laugh track. Ballot.